We're shifting focus now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is paying tribute to former Bangladesh Prime Minister Khaleda Zia. He's called Khaleda Zia's passing away a tragic loss, meeting Khaleda Zia in 2015 while praising her contributions. I'm just going to take you through what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said while offering his condolence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also posted pictures with Khaleda Zia, where the Prime Minister says, "I'm deeply saddened to learn about the passing away of the former Prime Minister and BNP Chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia in Dhaka. Our sincerest condolences to her family and all the people of Bangladesh. May the Almighty grant her family the fortitude to bear this tragic loss. As the first woman Prime Minister of Bangladesh, her important contributions towards the development of Bangladesh as well as India-Bangladesh relations will always be remembered. I recall my warm meeting with her in Dhaka in 2015. We hope that her vision and legacy will continue to guide our partnership. May her soul rest in peace." And there are pictures that the Prime Minister has posted while remembering his meeting with Khaleda Zia. Rishabh, my colleague, is with us. Rishabh, Khaleda Zia has passed away. The Prime Minister has offered his condolences to Khaleda Zia's family. Her tragic demise comes at a time when Bangladesh is going through a churn. Her son returned to Bangladesh after a long exile. Explain the importance and the significance of Khaleda Zia, her legacy in Bangladesh's political landscape.
Well, if we talk about Khaleda Zia, Khaleda Zia happens to be the first Prime Minister of Bangladesh, first women Prime Minister of Bangladesh, but her legacy is much more than that. She was one of the poles of Bangladeshi politics, and if we talk about last 4 decades of Bangladeshi democratic politics, Sheikh Hasina and Khaleda Zia were the two main figures, the two towering figures of Bangladesh politics, and both the sides have their own agendas when it comes to development of Bangladesh. While Sheikh Hasina is seen very pro-India, given the legacy, given the history of hers, Khaleda Zia was seeing more of a balancing between Beijing and New Delhi, and for that matter, between Beijing, New Delhi and Islamabad as well. And that's the reason that we are hearing condolences coming in from Islamabad, Delhi and Beijing alike. India witnessed Khaleda Zia's regime more cautiously, and India time and again has flagged issues, be it of Ulfa leaders taking refuge in Bangladesh or illegal crossing over to India, or other anti-India activities taking place on Bangladeshi territory when Khaleda Zia was in regime. But India also ensured that Khaleda Zia is allowed to travel to India when she was unwell for medical treatment. So India and Khaleda Zia have had sweet and sour relationship for last 3.5 decades. But having said that, loss of Khaleda Zia and Sheikh Hasina being in exile is exactly the -2 situation that was in 2008 when the military dictatorship tried to sideline both Khaleda Zia as well as Sheikh Hasina from the politics of Bangladesh. Now that Khaleda Zia is gone and Sheikh Hasina is in exile, yes, Bangladesh is on the crossroads with the elections impending in February. Remains to be seen how things unfold. But for now, Prime Minister charting out the relationship with Khaleda Zia showcases India's bipartisan engagement with Bangladesh.
And what does it mean for the Bangladesh Nationalist Party at a time when it's trying to regain its foothold in the politics of Bangladesh? Viewers, Bangladesh Nationalist Party chairperson and former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia passed away at the age of 80. Zia had been in a critical condition for several months and was also undergoing treatment in the intensive care unit at Dhaka's Evercare Hospital. Khaleda Zia, a dominant figure in Bangladesh's political landscape, and she remains so for decades, and also she was the principal rival of Sheikh Hasina for most of her career. Now we're going to tell you about Khaleda Zia, and also she was the Prime Minister from 1991 to 1996 and from 2001 to 2006 in Bangladesh. She's a dominant political force, was a dominant political force in Bangladesh, and was a key rival to former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Her son, remember, has now returned to Bangladesh. She was married to the former President Zia Rahman. And like Rishabh has been telling us about the position that she's taken vis-a-vis India, she assumed leadership of the BNP in the year 1984. BNP right now is trying to regain its foothold in the political landscape of Bangladesh, Khaleda Zia's legacy means a lot more to Bangladesh at this point of time when there is a huge churn that's ongoing, and India is also keeping all eyes on the developments. And what does Khaleda Zia's passing away mean for Bangladesh? Let's tell you about it. There could be political instability and volatility in Bangladesh, as you are seeing already, because there can be room for more coalitions in the upcoming elections. BNP leadership will shift towards Sant Tariq Rahman, who has returned to Bangladesh. And so this is what her legacy, her demise, this is what it means for BNP, for Bangladesh on the whole, at a time when Bangladesh, there is, looking at polls that are set to take place. With that, it's time for us to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with more news and updates.